Welcome back to the JSFL. We are here in week 11 as we have fans are calling it the Battle of the East as we have the Miami Wave going to the Charlotte Bats. Miami 2-8, Charlotte 3-7, and this is for playoff. This is a type of game that can see which team in the East could go to the playoffs. If Charlotte wins, New York and Miami are out of the playoff picture, and they've won the division. With Detroit, they'd go with. And then, if Miami wins this, both old teams in the East have a shot, as we have some different uniforms tonight. Miami and Charlotte both wearing different kind of uniforms, just for tonight, though. But they thought it'd be fun for the Battle of the East. But this is a downright game. Both of these teams need to win. One of the biggest of probably the biggest of the season for both these teams, as this is determining playoff stands. As Miami coming here with Joseph Carousel, who's looking like one of those MVP backs if he had the whole season. But Charlotte knows how to do the run, so it might have to be to Warren Jones tonight. But we're going to get you started here in Charlotte, where clear skies is all we can see. It's a clear night sky here in Charlotte. As this Thursday night game is going to be one of the greatest. As the kick is away, as Charlotte will start us off tonight with the ball. And then Neal. Now we're going to see Josh Jamerson and his stats. Pretty okay season, 185 completions, 308 attempts, 2,119 yards, 10 touchdowns, and only 9 interceptions. Well, not and only. So it's been okay for Jamerson. Not top 10 caliber season, not even a top 25, but it's okay. First and 10 now for the Bats. Here's a handoff, Joey Adams. Getting it 1 yard out, and that's a 1 yard gain. And here is the Bats' offense. Offensive line, not that great. They need to probably target that and draft. And Joey Adams, a top 25 guy. I've been looking at top 25 players now. He's definitely on the list. I'm not going to tell you where, but he's on the top 25 list. And the receiver is pretty good. Tyler Jackson, the number 1 receiver and the slot receiver. So 2nd and 9 here for the Bats. Here's Adams again, trying to get over this Miami run D. 3 yards that time, is now ready to see Miami's defense. Really good run defense as they got a great O-line. Payne Wettis, D-line is a really good. Dan Marino was leading in tackles till this week he got taken from. And Josh Carls, what a safety hybrid he is. He makes sure that secondary is in shape. And Tony Space, he's a ball hawk. Picks it off if you give him the chance. So, Jamerson, you got to watch out for that secondary today. Carls has got 2 interceptions, and Space has got 2. Also, Levi Count has 4. So, it's really Miami's best at turnovers in the league. 3rd and 6. Here's a wide open Adrian Ontis. Oh, hit from him. Jamerson couldn't place it in front of Ontis if he could have. That could have broken open big. But Jamerson couldn't make that play. And Miami stands strong, pitching a 3 and out. Yeah, not the best throw by Jamerson. Could have thrown that a little more ahead of Ontis, and that one could have blown up. Here's 4th and 6, as Charlotte will look to punt this one away in Miami. They'll get a shot out there. The punt return. Here's Joseph Carousel, getting it to the 28. And here comes out Warren Jones for Miami, going to Houston next year, but let's look at the stats this year. 140 completion, 230 attempts, 1,723 yards, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So not a really good year for Warren Jones, but he's hoping he can take his talent to Houston where he'll get better, but he's hoping to bring his team to the playoffs in these next 2 games. Here's Joseph Carousel. Made it to the 31 as we take a little more depth look at this Miami offense. O-line, pretty good. Maybe Mitch Rhines could be replaced by next year. He's not that great. Giving up 14 sacks. Colin Franklin and Ron Foyle. Ron Foyle moving into the starting lineup now after after Carousel was moved to a back, and he is looking like he could do some damage. But Charlotte does have a pretty good run defense, so we'll see how they handle him today. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carousel one more time. Stuffed up the middle, 0 yards. Let's look at that Pats defense, by the way, while we're talking about it. Gerald Lush and Sylvester Carey holding on that right side really good. Henry Virgin goes into lead for tackling this season. He's been all over the field. And William Fats aiming targets. And Derek Dirt really can help that secondary. Sean East don't even really need him when you have those 3 players. Those corners, pretty good. Not the most interceptions this season, with Fats having... Well, Fats does have 3. And Targets has 1. But they can get their interceptions every now and then. Here's Jones. 3rd and 7. Launching it deep over the receivers. Good coverage. Don't know what Jones is trying to look for there, but it's incomplete. And 4th down. 2 defenses pitching a 3 and out. And we knew it was going to be a defensive game. But we wonder how much. There could have been a wide open receiver if Jones would have placed that ball maybe a little better. And here's the punt from Miami. As Charlotte will try to... Oh, the return. It's going to be stopped all the way at the 2. Great punting there by Miami. Charlotte thought that one was going back. Maybe a defensive opportunity now for Miami to try to get a safety here early. They can't get to the quarterback. So see what they do on this play. First and 10. Let's see if Miami puts any pressure. Jamerson looking to throw. Throwing it deep. Jamerson. Batted down incomplete. Double coverage. Trying to find his man down deep as both the quarterbacks taking deep shots on these defenses already. And it's 2nd and 10. Maybe trying to get some space with Adams, I would think. Here's 2nd and 10 looking like a run formation here for the Bats. Can they get out of their own 5-yard line? Here's Adams to try to test that. He's bounced back to the 1. Dangerous territory here for the Bats. Miami still trying to push them in the end zone. Is that one Dan Marino helping, getting some help from Jamal Saul there? As those two meet up and take down Adams. Here's 3rd and 11. What do the Bats call? Jameson handing off to Adams. Adams finding the seam. Joey Adams down the sideline. Can he beat the defense? Adams getting tracked down, a missed tackle. Adams down the sideline. All the way for a 99-yard touchdown. The Bats are on the board first. Joey Adams, 99 yards to the house. The offensive line opened it for him. And Adams, like a rocket to the end zone. A missed tackle from Miami, and that cost them. That's why this guy had such a good season. He didn't start having a good season until later in the year. But Adams really broke out. Now for the PAT. As we'll see if they can stretch that lead to 7. And it's blocked. Miami gets to it. Scooped up by Charlotte, and it's a 6-point game as Miami gets to the field goal. Gets to the PAT attempt. Good job there by Miami, but it does not compensate for the run you just gave to Adams. That's an early gain there for Charlotte. They're really trying to get that playoff spot secure. And the kick is away, and we'll see Miami. Their second attempt at trying to get here. And they'll get to the 27 for the return for Franklin. As we'll see what Warren Jones in the offense brought up for this drive. As we'll see if they go for Carousel or more Jones on this game. Here's Carousel. Running up the middle, and he gets it to the 29. My bad. His 3 rushes 6 yards. 2nd and 8 after that 2-yard rush. Here's Jones on 2nd down. Carousel muscling his way up to the 33. 3rd and 3 now for the Wave, as it's been 2 straight rushes for Carousel. Do they go to the ground once more? And Miami converts. Down by 6, so they don't want to give it back to Charlotte, especially after how their defense reacted to that 99-yarder. Here's 3rd and 3 now for for the Wave. Jones looking to throw. Blitzed. Tries to get it, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Charlotte. As they force another 3 and out, as this Bats defense came here to play. Jones tried to find the open man, but no one open. Darius Simp. The corner blasted in there. Will not let that one become a play. Darius Simp on the season, he has 1 interception and a touchdown. Punt almost blocked. That would have been really not that good. As this one will bounce into the end zone as Bats with better field position. So here comes out Charlotte after the 99-yard carry by Adams. As we'll see what they do on this drive. No Adams on this play. Here's throw caught. Jack Knott pushing it upfield. The tight end getting into the 37. Jamerson, his first completion of the day. And actually any quarterback's first completion of the day. Past defenses have kept the quarterback silent until the first 5 minutes. The Miami defender tried blocking that one, but it got caught as he missed. Jack Knott 17 yards on his first catch. As now we have 1st and 10 at the 37. Looking more run formation now for the Bats. Here's Adams trying to bounce it outside again. Adams trucking a player. Adams down the sideline once more. Can he break it again? All the way down to the 30-yard line for Joey Adams. 35 yards after contact. As Adams already over 100 yards here in the first quarter. Miami's run defense is getting played around with, as it's looking non-existent here in the first quarter. Adams fakes a truck and then actually does truck someone. Miami wants to get into the playoffs. They have to know how to. They're gonna have to turn. They're gonna have to shut off Adams' run game. Here's Joey Adams again. He gets stuffed that time. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 9. That one, Payne Wettis, the defensive tackle, got a hand on him, and he wasn't going anywhere. I think if Charlotte can push it out to the right where Jamal Saul is, they can easily get some block off because that's the weaker side of the right. 2nd and 9. Here's Adams up the middle. Probably not the best way to run, but he gets 60 yards out of it as the defensive tackles, both in the 90 overall for Miami. But Dan Marino, credit him with the tackle. 3rd and 3 now for Miami. For Charlotte. They're trying to bounce this into the red zone. Need a first to do so. Here's Jamerson. We're going to throw. Gets this one that's caught. Spins out of the tackle and he gets it to the 14. That's Tyler Jackson with his first catch of the game, 10 yards. Jackson with 542 yards on the season before this game, and then making 552. First and 10 now for the Charlotte Bats. Here's a screen to Ontis. Adrian Ontis getting taken out at the 12. Ontis without a touchdown this season. He's the only receiver besides Carl Cox, the backup tight end, without a touchdown. 2nd and 8 now for the Bats. Jamerson getting tracked down. Fumbles. Miami picks it up. Gets tackled. Jamerson getting up really quickly to stop Jamal Saul there. Or that one could have broke open. But Miami takes it away as their turnover team continues. They're really good at turnovers. Trent Savage pulled it open. And Jamal Saul couldn't truck his way through the two offensive people. One of them being Josh Jamerson. But here comes out Warren Jones in the offense. It's 2, 3, and out. Oh, booth review. They're reviewing it. Did Jamerson fumble? Ooh, that's close. No, he's down. I say Jamerson's down. The Bats, I think, have control. Yeah, Charlotte has it. The Bats, they mark it as a sack. Credit with Trent Savage, but here comes Jamerson. 3rd and 16. Throwing it. End zone. Caught. Touchdown, Charlotte. What a start it has been for these Bats. First touchdown of the night for this receiver, which is Tyler Jackson, his 4th touchdown of the season, as he finds himself open in the end zone. As Miami's defense being picked apart here. What a toe tap there by Jackson. Because Charlotte, if they play like this, they are. I could consider them a playoff team. Now trying to go up by 13. We'll see if they can do it. Kick this time, it's up, and it is good. The Bats up by 13 here in the first quarter, as it's an early jump for this team. Like, it's a really high-powered defense. Here's the kick, and Miami will get it, down by 13. They bring it out to the 27. And here comes back out the Miami offense, down by 13. Let's see what Jones and company can do. Joseph Carousel hasn't really got started yet tonight, but he's looking for a big game. Here's Carousel, blown up at the line. He cannot get himself going. Stroud's run defense being great right now. That was Henry Virgin. The league leader in tackles, and credit him with another. Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off to Carousel as he gets 3 yards. 3rd and 8. Gerald Lush with this another tackle. They're going to call it 2 yards. My bad. Because Miami doesn't want to go out 3 and out for the 3rd time in a row. Because they need to convert here. Charlotte looking like they're going to blitz. Blitz does come. Jones. Having time, though. Jones going to try to break this outside. It's the 1st down and more. Warren Jones all the way up to the 45. That's a 25-yard rush. Jones, 25 yards and a 1st. In that dangerous quarterback. That was a lot for this team. Jones knew it was time to run, and he ran off with it. So 1st and 10, Miami after the great play by Jones. As next year he's going to be taking that talent to Houston. Here's Carousel. Joseph Carousel all the way down to the 40-yard line. Five yards there on the run. Can they finally start to get this run offense going? Second and 5. Here's Jones. Throw in. That's caught. Flag on the field, though. Hold in on the offense, and now we'll bring you 2nd and 10. Mitch Hazard, the center. No, 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 after the holding call. The road gets a little tougher here for Miami. Fake, play action. Here's Jones. Throwing it to the tight end. That's Shady. Gets it down to the 41. That's Jones' 1st completion. 3rd and 6 as the 1st quarter ends. Miami 0, Charlotte 13 as they got off to a nice start here at Charlotte. So this is their final home game of the regular season. They're looking to make that game a memorable one going into playoffs. Here's this one. It gets it to the 34 complete. Once again, that is Eric Shady. Jones, liking the tight end ever since he lost another receiver option and is already small yards this season. First and 10 now for Miami. This one. Looking for Patrick Combs. Gets nowhere on that one. 2nd and 10. It's Greg Hardwood. He gets there. Patrick Combs was moved to the power rusher for Miami as they wanted to give Joseph Carousel a little less of a load. He's back on 2nd and 10 after Combs goes nowhere. And they use it to Carousel stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That's Gerald Lush. 3rd and 11. That's this run defense playing great here early. Gerald Lush brings the boom there as he flies off the offensive line. Miami trying to make this game closer. Has a 3rd and 11 situation at the 35. Here's Jones. Throwing. Contested, and that's not caught. Good defense there by Charlotte, and it's 4th down. Looking for Eric Shady again. But this time can't connect. Charlotte knew there was a big chance of Jones going back to the tight end because that's his main target today. And good coverage there. That one. Henry Virgin. Great play by Virgin there. Fourth and 11 now. The kick up and good. 10-point game here in Charlotte as Miami gets the field goal. Their first points of the night, not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they'll settle for the 3, and they make it a 10-point game. So now we'll see what Charlotte can do with their red-hot offense right now. Can Miami's defense finally make a play? The kickoff is off, and they will take it from the 8. Charlotte bringing it out to the 26, and that will they'll be stopped. So 1st and 10 now. 17 yards per return for Charlotte. And now 1st and 10 for this team. Adams, 142 yards on the ground early in the 2nd quarter already. So what a game he is off to. 1st and 10 as this offense on fire right now. Jamerson looking to throw. That one caught Jack Knott. Get it to the 35 as it's 2nd and 1. Miami almost allowed 200 yards already in this game. Jack Knott, 2 receptions, 26 yards. Ontis coming in. This one, Jamerson. Nice catch there from Jack Knott as he gets his 3rd reception. Jamerson 1st and 10 now. As that's a nice play. I thought they were going running. They fooled Miami by throwing it to Carl Cox. That was not Jack Knott. That was Carl Cox. 1st and 10 now for the Bats as this one's Adams as only 3 yards in this game. But they're going to call it 2nd and 8 to 2. Tristan end zone. The middle linebacker at the tackle. Second and 8 for the Bats. Here's Adams once again up the middle, finding some space, and it brings it to the other side of the field at the 47. Adams over 150 yards today as he's on fire. First and 10. Here's Adams. Halfback sweep. Adams finding room on the sideline. Once again, Joey Adams getting into the end zone. Oh, shoestring tackle at the 6. And Adams 4 yards away from having a 200-yard first half. Christian end zone with the shoestring tackle to save Miami from another touchdown. And what a red-hot offense from Charlotte. Did anyone expect this? First and goal here for Charlotte. Here's Jamerson. First and goal. Gonna throw. He catches it. Diving into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. What a first half. A receiving touchdown in the Bats. go and take the lead even farther. Allen Arax, his third touchdown on the season. Sometimes a little man, he gets lost in the big scheme of things. And Charlotte has another touchdown. Last week they beat LA. Now they're looking to beat Miami. Maybe LA wasn't bad. Maybe Charlotte just became good. Kick is up and it's good. Charlotte so far looks like they might have this division on lock. Miami wasn't expecting the challenge to be this tight. Because now Miami, they will get the ball back. The kick is away. And Miami will get the ball once more. Here is 1st and 10. As it comes out, Miami's offense. First and 10 now for Miami. Down by 17 early. Here's Jones. Throwing. That's caught. Gets it to the 31. And 2nd and 4. Pretty good play there by Miami. That's Ron Foyle. 2nd and 4 now for Miami. Looking. Here's Joseph Carousel trying to bounce it to the outside, but Charlotte not letting that one develop as he's pushed back. They cannot get Carousel on the ground going, and that's going to hurt this offense. If you can't get the run game going, the pass game for Miami falls apart. And it's looking like what it's looked like all season for this team. And if they have to continue fighting against this Charlotte offense, which seems unstoppable, this game could be as bad as the Cleveland and Phoenix game a couple weeks ago. Here's 3rd and 5. Miami wants conversion really bad. Flag. Someone jumped. Oh, they're going to get pushed back even farther. False start. As it's 3rd and 10, even a harder conversion for Miami. Trying to get the defense to jump instead. Their own player jumped. 3rd and 10, 2 backs. Jones. Looking for the halfback screen. It's blown up. 10-yard loss. Carousel can't even get the screen going. The Charlotte. That's Darius Simp. Again, first great pass coverage. Now, then the halfback screen stopped. If Simp wasn't there, maybe they could have turned it upfield, possibly. 4th and 20 as Miami's probably going to have to punt this one away. 4th and 20 as the punt is away, and they're going to return it from inside 35. As the punt return will go to the 40. So Charlotte, 3 straight touchdowns, and this defense not able to stop them. So let's see what they can do on this drive. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. This one's been interesting. Jamerson looking to throw. Gets that one off, and he gets it to the 44. Josh Jameson. Very great first half. That was Tyler Jackson who threw 2. 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard completion to Jackson. Here's Adams rushing to the side. Truck Adam staying on his feet, and he gets it to the 45. Tony Space is down. That's their number one corner. We'll be back in Charlotte in a minute. We're back, and Tony Space is injured. So it's a 64 and a 59 overall corner for the starters. It's not looking good. 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson, and he could have a big game without Tony Space on him. As that's a catch, and it's 1st and 10. Now Levi Count is a 64 and a 93 overall. Not looking good. Oh no, that's Joey Adams, my bad. As things just keep getting worse and worse for this team. First and 10 now for Jamerson in the offense. A little over 3 minutes. Here's Jamerson looking to throw. Contested. That's incomplete. As 1 second. Miami came out with interesting news. Josh Carls has been switched to set cornerback position for the game, and they put Terry Tacos on strong safety. Here's 2nd and 10. This one complete. That's Tyler Jackson to the 12-yard line, moving it inside the red zone. No, that's Adrian Onsis, my bad. From now on, after this play right here, it's Josh Carls on Tyler Jackson. Then Levi Space on Adrian Onsis. 1st and 10. Let's see what happens. 1st and 10. Here's Jamerson looking to throw. Getting this one away. Bat up. Oh, almost intercepted, but there's a flag on the field. Pass interference. They're going to call it on the defense. Terry Tacos, the new strong safety for this game. And now they're 1st and goal at the 1. What can Miami do? Oh, Jamerson's going down. Trent Savage, his 2nd sack of the night. Bounced right off Charlotte's O-line. And Jamerson's down. Savage going in there with one other person. Can't tell you who that was, but buries him. I think that was Dan Marino, possibly. 2nd and goal. There's a 2-minute warning approaching here at the 6. Miami finally stands strong, even though the injured now, Tony Space. Here's Jamerson looking to throw. Throw in. Almost intercepted by Josh Carls. Because Tony Space won't be able to return this season. Unless they do go into the playoffs, he'll return. Here's Jamerson looking to throw. Jamerson, and he's down. Sacked by Miami. They use their 2nd timeout of the half. It's 3rd and goal. As the field goal attempt will come as Miami finally gets a stop. And this kick is up, and it is good. Charlotte goes up by 20, but Miami finally gets a stop. On the last 4 drives for Charlotte, it's been 23 points. Miami's going to need a lot better game plan coming into the next half. Because they're going to need to get points, and they're going to need to stop on defense. But maybe trying to get some of those points right now, as they could make it a 13-point game with the touchdown. Now Miami's gonna get it. They're fighting for their playoff lives. If they lose this game, they're out. Here comes Carousel. Only 16 yards this half, so far really down half from last week when he ran over the defense of But here's 1st and 10. This one getting into the 30s. That's Carousel, I believe. But he ran all over the defense of the businessmen. So they were stayed in the East last week too. So they haven't had a home game since week 9. So it's been tough on the road for Jones and company. 2nd 5, no huddle. Carousel bringing it to the 30 is I don't even know why they're running. They got to get the ball downfield. 3rd and 5. Virgin with the tackle. Save Carousel for next half, in my opinion. No huddle. They're going quick. Here's Jones. They're going to throw. Needs a conversion here. Evading the pocket, throwing on the run. Did he get to toes? Yes, he did. All the way down to the 44 as Jones makes a play. Irvin Space. Coming up to the number 3 roster spot as Joseph Carousel moves to halfback. That's a great play to Jones to space as Jared Lush was looking to sack Jones, but he threw on the run. How accurate was that pass? Amazing accuracy by Warren Jones. It's going to be a hard loss with him not here in Miami next year. Even if it is Miami, maybe they go to Atlanta. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, and he gets it to the back, as I think that was. He gets it to the 40-yard line. Only 4 yards they're going to need to go. That's Carousel with the catch. -1 yards only on the day. For receiving, that is. 2nd and 6, 40 seconds left to go on the game clock for the first half. No huddle. They're going to need yards downfield. Here's Jones looking to throw. Jones feeling pressure. He's going down. That's Gerald Lush. Couldn't sack him last time, but this time he brings it in. As Miami uses their last timeout. As now it's 3rd and 14 as looking not that good for them to get a field goal. They're going to need to play out of bounds here if they want a shot. Either that or they're going to try to Hail Mary prayer. Maybe that's what they do here. 4 wide, 3rd and 14. This one. Shady. Getting it to the 38. They need to hurry up. 4th and 4. Are they going to get on the field? I think that might be the final play of the half. They're going to have to hurry to the line. But they might try the field, but that would take too long to get on the field. So I imagine if they're doing it, it'd be a no huddle. But no, that's going to be it for the first half. Field goal unit too late. And that's the first half. Miami 3. Charlotte 23. Because what a first half that was. The Charlotte run game got off to a really early start. And Adams just made the Waves defense his playground. He ran all over them. And there's the 99-yarder. He did the really establish his dominance here. And Jairus didn't even have to go to half 2. He threw some dots, not having too many incompletions, which is usually a problem for him, but he lit up the field. As the Bats looking to try to get into the playoffs and secure that with the win today. That's all they need. The businessmen and the Wave ride on the wave winning today. The businessmen and the Wave season need this Miami win tonight. So if you're a businessman fan, you're cheering for that Miami Wave. Kick is away. And it's going to be Neal in the end zone. Because Miami is the beneficiary of starting here. They're going to try. Get a play to happen. Here comes out Jones in the offense. See what they can do with the first drive of the second half. First and 10. Here's Jones. Looking to throw. Throwing. It's intercepted. Charlotte gets it. Returning it all the way down to the 23. That's Henry Virgin. Not a good start if they want to win this one tonight. As the Bats defense fired up still. Virgin gained the interception there. And for the season, what a great read. You can see he was trying to get to the slants, but Virgin goes in front of the receiver and picks it off. His first interception of the season for Henry Virgin. He's been more of the tackling type than the interceptor, but he can be both tonight. Adams coming back out, and they're going to probably ride on him a lot in this half. 207 yards in the first half as they stopped using him at the end of the second quarter. I don't know why, but he wasn't used that much. First and 10 now for the Bats. Here's Jameson looking to throw. Throwing, that's caught. As they're already in the red zone at the 7. First and goal now for the Bats. Last time, Miami stopped them. This time, Tyler Jackson, who's against Josh Carls, maybe has a little bit of advantage because Carls now used to play in corner. He's used to that safety position. He had no idea he would be against Tyler Jackson today. So Jackson trying to take advantage of that, and that's a nice catch. So first and goal at the 7, and we'll see what they can do here. First and goal, here's Adams. He gets stopped. Hit that back at the 10. As that one was Peyton Weddis, the defensive tackle. One of the leaders of this defense is Peyton Weddis, and he wants to bring his team to the playoffs, but he knows he needs more than just himself to be a team. Second and goal. Here's Adams. Gets hit and dropped at the 10 once more. Third and goal now. Miami's defense in the red zone has been strong. Not early in this game, but the last time they stopped, and they're looking like they might stop him again. I think you got to give Jamerson the ball here. He's not the best accurate quarterback, but he's got playmakers. Third and goal. Here's Jamerson. Throwing. Caught. Can he get himself in there? Adrian Ontis. No. He won't have his first touchdown of the season as he gets stopped 3 yards short. Nice play there by Levi Count, who thought he would have to step up as the first string corner, but still on Adrian Ontis today. As Jamerson thought Ontis could move the pile, but Count with a nice touchdown saving tackle. As the Bats are going to have to settle for the field goal. There's this one, a 20-yard attempt, maybe 19. Kick is up, and it's good. The Bats go up by 23. And it's looking good for their playoff chances. Now Warren Jones hoping not to pick, as you can see him pressing on the sideline. He wants his last season and first season. I mean, this is the first season of the JSFL, but he wants to make his memories in Miami lasting as he brings what could be which is not that good of an offense in Miami to a playoff berth. But he needs to take care of the Charlotte defense, which has kept him in check today. This one, Neal, and they're going back at the 25. So here comes back out Jones. 8 for 12, 57 yards, and an interception. Not a good day here for Jones. Barely over 50 yards. He has not got this offense going. This one, play action. Jones, throw in. That's Shady, his favorite target. As they try to get the strip, but can't get it there. 2nd and 4. There's a nice completion there for Jones. He's going to need a lot of those if he wants to bring his team back into this game. Cole Slim, that one. A tight end, but not Shady. Here's Carousel. Finally getting some room as he gets 9 yards on that carry. Carousel. Not that good of a day. Not even 30 yards. When is even close to his 100 yards, over 100 yards he got last week. Charlotte has probably a little better of a run defense than Businessman, but that's very debatable. Except New York doesn't have that good of a D line, to be honest. And Bats have a better D line than New York. But here's 1st and 10. Here's Carousel up the middle, gets it to the 48. 2nd and 2. That's Virgin. Gets another tackle. Miami finally moving the ball a little better than they have. They're desperately in search for a touchdown. As they go 4 wide here in 2nd and 2. Throwing, this one caught. Getting it to the 45. Is that one? It's a 1st down. As it gets to Joseph Carousel, the back. Darius Simp with the tackle. Joseph Carousel isn't really back. He used to be a wide receiver until 2 weeks ago, but was transformed into a back. Here's 1st and 10. Carousel. Looking to run. He gets hit at the 44 and dropped. Carlos Slaves with the tackle. Second and 9 here for the Wave. Here's Jones. Throw in. Oof. Not that accurate of a pass that time for Jones. He did have number 11 pretty open, but I don't know if it was that open. Could have been a safety. 3rd and 9 now for the Wave. They need a conversion. They don't want to settle for the field goal. 15 rush, 15 pass. It's been a pretty even throw pass rating, but that's not usual here in Miami. Here's a halfback screen. This one, Carousel. Oh, he cannot burst it open. Gets hit at the 47 and dropped. Francis Ox, they try to get it to. So he went from a starter to a backup. And it's 4th and 12 now for the Wave. And they're going to go for the punt, so it's not looking good for Miami. Punt team, they're going to call it out at the 12. Here comes back out Jamerson. And Miami needs a turnover pretty desperately. They're going to show Trent Savage's highlights. He's went down a couple times, but not that many. 3 sacks for Miami as he's been pressured quite a bit. Remember, this Charlotte O-line isn't the greatest in history. Here's 1st and 10, Jamerson. Looking to throw. Throwing, that's Adams. Adams jukes it out. Gets it to the 19. If Adams had a pretty good O-line, he could be as good as Taylor Little. Possibly. Not saying that's a solid cold fact. I'm a Taylor Little fan. Because I am a Detroit Power fan. Second and 3 now for the Bats. Remember, if they win this, they take out 2 more teams out of the playoff picture. And then there's only 2 teams left in the hunt. That'd be Houston and Phoenix. Here's Adams. Bouncing to the outside. Can't blow that one up, as he didn't even have that much speed to him in that one. And it's 3rd and 3. Can Miami get a stop here? They desperately need it. Only 13 minutes really left to go in this game. And they still need 23 points. Here's Jameson throwing. That's caught. Another first down. Move the chains. The bats got a first. As that's not what Miami needed there. Tyler Jackson taking advantage of the developing corner, Carls. Where even was Carls? I don't even think he was on Jackson on that play. As he was on the drag route. I think Carlson's on the other side of the field. Charlotte moves the chains as this game looking there to be theirs. 26-3. Wow. We thought we'd have a close one here in Charlotte, but it's been quite the opposite if you're joining us. Throwing. This one caught and he's brought down to the 20. That one, Allen Rax. Josh Carls, his first tackle of the night. As he blew that one up. Not in the safety spot, so still has that same intensity, and he buries him. Here's Jameson. Another screen. This one, Ontis. And it to the 24, and that's all. 3rd and 11 now for the Bats. Christian ends on with the tackles at 3rd and 11. Here is Jameson throwing. Caught. It's Ontis. Adrian Ontis gained a 4th down as Miami finally gets a stop. Levi Count with the tackle. Jameson hoping Ontis could make me break a tackle, but Levi Count playing pretty well on Ontis today. Ontis has got open on him a few times, but he's always got a saving tackle or something. Now the punt team on for Charlotte, as we only have 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd. This time has flew by in the 2nd half. Again, it's at a 5-yard line as Miami pinned deep. First and 10. Now for as that is Carousel bouncing into the outside, goes only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 now for the Wave. Warren Jones, here's the throw. Throwing from the end zone, intercepted again. Charlotte has it. And he's going to take it all the way back to the 8-yard line. William Pats, his 4th interception of the season. That could be a play that helps seal it off even more for the Charlotte Bats. And it's looking like they're going to the playoffs. Jones almost goes down, but throws a really bad pass, and that's his 2nd interception of the night. Wow. William Pats, great return by him as well, too. Here's first and goal. Jameson looking to throw. Jameson has plenty of time in the pocket, time to set up a campsite. Throwing, almost intercepted by Josh Carls. Jameson can't have that kind of play. Maybe get it off to Adams on second and goal, but Miami has had a good run defense for this second half. Definitely not in the first half, but it's been decent in the in the second. Miami needs to stop. It's almost out of reach, the playoffs for them now, but Jameson, second and goal. Gets it to Deontis, but a nice tackle, stopping him short of the goal line. Ontis, 5 catches, 41 yards. That one, Levi count. He's always let Ontis get the ball, but he just tackles him right after. Third and goal here for the Bats. If they get this touchdown, that's probably game. Adams, looking to break free. It's a touchdown! Number 3 of the night for Joey Adams. As the Bats go up by 30. As Joey Adams prances into the end zone. And the Bats looking like they're going to go to the playoffs here. It's not looking good here for Miami. It's New York and Miami looking like... Oh, that's Colin Franklin. He is blowing up. Oh my gosh. What a mess it is in Miami. PAT up, and it's good. Wow. Colin Franklin in the locker room right now. Holy crap. It's not looking good here in Charlotte for this Wave team. New York looks like they're not going to the playoffs either. It's already a long shot, but gonna get clipped off early. Franklin, I'm hearing, is coming out of the locker room. As this kickoff return will be kneeled down. And that's Mr. Franklin right there himself, coming out of the locker room after a little intermission. Here he comes back out with the offense. As they will have first and 10, down by 30, with only 10 minutes, 34 seconds left to go in this game. What do you even call here? This game's pretty much lost, so what do you even call? First and 10, Jones on play action. Throwing, that's caught. Sideline, that's Colin Franklin. His first catch of the game. As Jones finally looks his way, and that's 17 yards. He was being a diva over there. And he finally gets a catch. Jeez. First and 10 now for Miami. Here's Jones. We're going to throw in. That's Eric Shady. And he gets it to the 42, and it's first down. And that will probably do us for our third quarter of action. Oh, no, that was Cole Slim. My bad. Derek Dirt with the tackle. This quarter, it's over. Miami Wave 3. Charlotte Bats 33. As it's looking like Charlotte going to make their first playoff appearance in the first season. As, yep, that's the third quarter done, and we're here in the fourth. My Wave with the ball, but it's not looking good to their chances of going into the playoffs. They would need 30 points in 10 minutes, so they need 10 points every 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Which is almost impossible. So you get this one off to the 38. Jones over 100 yards now. Is that one Ron Foyle, his second catch of the game. William Fast with the tackle. As he is on Colin Franklin today, and he only gave him 1 catch. Damien Targets is on Ron Foyle. Second and 7. Here's Jones. Throwing. This one caught. That's Eric Shady. 3rd and 6. As Eric Shady gets 4 catches, 27 yards so far today. William Fats, another tackle. 3rd and 6 now for the Wave at the 38-yard lines. 9 minutes left to go in this game. Here's Jones. 5 wide. You need a conversion here in 3rd. Jones scrambling. He's going to bring this one. Slides up to 37. It's 4th down. 4th and 5 as Charlotte gets another good stop here. That one, Darius Simp making Jones go for the slide there. Jones didn't see any options, and he tried to use his legs. Didn't get him very far. As Darius Simp bring pressure. And the field goal unit, they're not even going to try to go for touchdowns. They think their season's over, and they're just going to put the boot to the foot, and he didn't even make it. And the Bats will get the ball in great field position. Because the Bats missed the field goal. Wow. When you think things couldn't get any worse for this team in Miami. Here comes out Josh Jamerson. Only 5 incompletions, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's been a pretty good day for Josh Jamerson. Now they're going to try to run out some clock here with 8 minutes left to go. Here's Jamerson. Play action, actually. Jamerson keeps scrambling. He throws this one deep, almost intercepted. You need to get these guys. About 4 missed interception chances for Miami. That could have helped them severely in this game, picking off Josh Jamerson's bad passes. But it goes incomplete. Another missed opportunity on the wayside for the Miami defense. You used to be able to turnover machine. 2nd and 10. Here's Jamerson, 3rd on slant. That's Adrian Ontis. Tries stripping the ball, but he holds on. Ontis 55 yards on the day now as he's over 50. Dan Marino with the tackle. He tried stripping him. 1st and 10 here for Charlotte as they're letting clock run. This one, Adams, run up the middle, get some yards down to the 36. Really any yards for Adams in the 3rd quarter as he didn't get any chances. He blew up in the 1st quarter and then had some yards in the 2nd quarter, but hasn't been really used in the 2nd half at all. But they might want to try to ride him to the finish line at 2nd and 4. They go Jamerson, play action. Throwing. They're going to call a caught on the sideline at the 20-yard line. Another red zone opportunity for Charlotte. That one, Jack Knott getting it into the red zone. Jamerson, pretty good pass there as he gets the sideline pass to Knott. Good toe tap there by Jack Knott, as that was Josh Carls to get on the tackle. As Tony Space isn't going to return this season, as he would be gone till he wouldn't come back if the Wade did come back to the divisional round, but it's not looking likely. Here's Adams. Adams trying to juking up to the 14. 220 yards, 17 rushes for Adams, and 2 touchdowns. Oh no, he only has 2 touchdowns. I said he had 3. My bad. Yeah, so Tony Space wouldn't return till the divisional matchup. Here's 2nd and 3. Jameson with the trying to get the wide receiver screen. That one gets blown up in the Charlotte's face and gets up a 3rd and 6. Nice tackle there by Terry Tacos, who's moved to strong safety for this game only, I think. Or maybe they just keep Carls at corner for the final game. Here's 3rd and 6. Adams running. He gets it to the 12. It's going to be short. 4th and 2. Nice stop there by Josh Barnes. As Charlotte probably settled for their 3 points as they took off 3 minutes of the clock. As there's only now 5 minutes left in this game. As Charlotte, he pretty much said they've clinched their division and they're going to the playoffs. They'll go to 4 and 7 in Miami. They'll go to 2 and 9. And they'll go up by 33. As the Bats in dominance over the Miami Wave. Now this one. Taken out at the 1. Miami gets it up to the 22s. That's Colin Franklin. 20 yards per return, they'll say he has today. And here comes out Jones in the offense. So they already pretty much know they're not going to the playoffs. So next week will be their final home game and their final game of the season. For New York, they have nothing really to play for anymore. But they're still probably going to be looking for their win this week against the Cleveland Pirates. Here's Jones. They're going to throw. Throwing. This one's Shady. Shady gets it up to the 24. Second and 8. After that one. Here's Jones. They're going to throw again. Incomplete. Foyle can't hold on. 3rd and 8 now for the Wave. If I'm the head coach, I want some points. I don't want this to look like a complete blowout. 4:22 left in the game. Might as well call something deep. Looks like a tighter formation. 3 on the bottom of your screen. Here's Jones. Throwing. That's Slim. Full Slim only getting a yard. That's a terrible read by Jones. Full Slim, 3 receptions, 24 yards. Is that one? Only a yard. Henry Virgin getting up to make the tackle quick. That's the Bats. Forced to 4th down. Does Miami go for it? No, they're going to set on the punt team. With under 4 minutes left to go, Miami punts it. And this one will be taken in at the 12. Trying to force his way free. Gets 3 of the 2 people, but gets tackled down by the 3rd defender. That's Josh Carls. 7 yards per return on the punt return team for Charlotte. Here comes out Jamerson and Adams and company. What a team effort it's been from Charlotte's offense and defense. The offense scoring high, the defense making sure the other offense scored low. Here's Joey Adams. Nowhere to go that time as he gets swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. That one, good play by Trenton Savage. Number 96 getting in there quick. There's this whole line for Charlotte. It's not that big of a force, but no one was even covering Savage on that play. They were double covering linebacker Dan Marino, I think that was. Or maybe even Luke Sharp. Oh, no, wait, that's Miami. What am I thinking about? Maybe Jordan Wastard, I think that was. No, wait. This is Miami. Luke Sharp, yeah. 2nd 11. Here's Jameson, play action. Throwing, he throws it to Adams. Gets it to the 28, that's 4 yards. 3rd and 7. Can Charlotte just continue to roll the clock down? Now under 3 minutes left to go in this 4th and final quarter. 3rd and 7. This one, Adams swallowed up. That's Savage and, I think that's Philip Fag, but not for sure. Fourth and 8 now, as the punt team comes with 2-minute warning, as Charlotte is going to win it here and take Miami and New York out of the playoffs. So better luck next year for these two, as we have 2 more teams. Another division is clinched. And now it's just down south and the west to see who wins their division and see who gets those 2 wildcard spots. First and 10 now for Miami. Do you just call some run plays and call the game? I don't even know what you do here. First and 10. Here's a throw. That one, Colin Franklin. Gets it to the 35 as it's 2nd and 1. Franklin, 2 receptions, 26 yards. That's the 2nd catch of the game. It's been him against William Fatts, as William Fatts has been pretty much holding him on lockdown until the 4th quarter. 2nd and 1. Time ticking. Here's Jones throwing. That's caught. Gets it to the 39. As he gets out of bounds. Good play. That one, Colin Franklin again. They must play in soft coverage because I haven't seen William Fatts on him. 1:24 left to go in this game. It's Miami maybe trying to make one last drive here to get a touchdown, possibly. At least say they got one. Jones here throwing. That's Shady. Eric Shady getting a catch there. Is 6 receptions, 42 yards. He might be able to get a 50-yard game. One more catch and decent amount of yards. He's there. Under a minute left to go now in this game as Miami trying to make a play. Here's Jones looking to throwing. That one, juking. That's Joseph Carousel, 6 yards. 2nd and 4 at the 50. 2nd mark left to go. William Fatts, another tackle. As maybe here would be a good play to launch the ball now for Miami. Four receivers and Carousel in the back. Throwing it to Carousel. He's going to get stopped. Do you use the timeout here? No, they're going to let time roll. And maybe a shot on this next player, I think. I think it's time for a deep shot. If they're not going to call timeout to try to get a touchdown. 13 seconds left to go. Looking in the run formation. No, Jones looking to throw. Nice block there. Throwing. That's Shady. He's over 50 yards now, and that is the game. The East is won. The Bats come out victorious. Actually, 7 receptions, 53 yards, and the Bats now are going to the playoffs. As good game here. Not what we expected at all. The Bats just dominated. Joey Adams leading the way with his light. And sad news for the Wave as they were looking to make a run. Thought they had the back Joseph Carousel, but he wasn't that effective against this great defense that Charlotte had. Player of the game, Joey Adams, of course. And both sides just did their part today. And Charlotte now with this team could be a possible contender to go to the JSFL Championship. Who knows, they're going to have to fight some good teams to try to make it there, but we'll see what they can do. Because the Bats are in the playoffs and they go 4-7, and the Wave go to 2-9. But I'll see you guys in college college week 2, as we'll see the 1-0. Actually, no, it's the 0. Wait, let me look at the college schedule. My bad. Now it's up. Well, I think I know actually. It's the 0-1, 0-1 East Eagles against the 0-1 East Eagles against the 0-1 West 49ers. So that one we don't know where it's held at, but we'll see you on Saturday. I think this game is. No, it's Friday night. My bad. Wait, no, it's Saturday. Saturday afternoon. We'll see you guys on that Saturday game, where both 0-1 college teams try to raise their numbers and get to this league, GSFL. And I'll see you guys then.